in the rugby world. The fuse lit and burning brightly. A Sunday shootout on the Riviera as Paolo Garbisi hoists the opening kick, riding side saddle.
Onside! Onside!
Felix Mayol whipped to fever pitch inside the opening 6 minutes. Toulon deliver the opening blow. Struck by the All Black.
Line before everybody piled on. Good, just tips it on. Olivon, Priso. This is the power game that Toulon have. This could be a huge point of difference today for Toulon at home, getting that crowd into the game and that final carry.
Inspirational performance in Port Elizabeth against the Stormers last weekend, and that was never going to present the scrum half. Serran whacked by Doby, who's on his feet, Jackling winning the penalty. That's an astonishing Glasgow attack. From coast to coast. That's a momentum shifter.
Sorry, it's 9, come here.
And Baptiste Serran's going for 10. Stopping the quick tap.
Stopped him very clearly, stopped him playing the ball. Put his foot in and then grabbed his arm.
Just a little too obvious from Baptiste Serran. And how quickly the pendulum can shift.
Yeah, Tuipulotu started that off. Just finds the ability to beat his man, points on the outside, and then that out the back door pass just creates the extra man. Doby as well, lovely play. Knew he didn't have the pace, puts it in behind, and then puts a squeeze on. I think Serran knows what he's at. Stafford McDowell, was it? Trying to take the quick tap. I think he knows what he's at as well. Doing it right in front of the referee.
14 men of Toulon roused by 17,000 locals for one big defensive stand. Glasgow shift the drive cleverly. They crash to ground inches short, but it's a penalty try. Ransack Stafford and McDowell. Lear, Oguntobeju. Glasgow seeking out space. Dusty pass from Oguntobeju. Jackman goes down on it and then gets penalised. With Serran out of action for now, takes on the kicking duties. Swings a languid left boot at that one and bisects the post beautifully. Gregor Hiddleston has to sausage roll his way back, and he's going to be penalised because Warriors come off their feet. And the 13 man of Toulon. The din becomes a hush. Domo, he's got the driver out and he's slammed it right down the middle of the fairway. Oguntobeju again getting through on Garbisi. That's going to make it awkward for the chasers and the fielders. Issa clatters Josh Mackay. In come the Toulon hordes, but Glasgow stem the bleeding. And now they have an opportunity down the right with Tuipulotu. Rowe screaming up the inside, looking for Doby, but the passing lane shut down well by Toulon. Afshar to Batty. Afshar again. Samuel. Weir. Tuipulotu. McDowell floats it wide for Fenter. Lovely hands on the inside to Josh Mackay, who is goose-stepping his way to French pay dirt. And in the final play, the final seconds of the double sin binning, Glasgow have their second try. And it's a peach.
Yeah, finally Glasgow get. As they go to the width here. First of all, he spot this opportunity. Tuipulotu just keeps that one up his sleeve. He's got Kyle Rowe on the inside. I thought that the kick might have been on there just to put it through. They link really well. A couple of tip-ons, nice skill. And just get to the edge. And this is a lovely take from Josh Mackay. Just puts it back inside. Takes it behind him. Doesn't break stride. And manages to finish well.
Toulon fans are crying. And even bigger Alain Oazy behind him. Ribbons takes, shifts it to Olivon. The bruisers pile in behind their captain. Their leader points the way. The troops do the heavy lifting. Somehow Glasgow stopped that shove. And they stopped it illegally. And Matthew Carley will sin bin Sam Talakai.
Two was offside. Number three, John? Yeah, number three. Leave the field. Leave the field.
It's a mirror image of the Toulon offence down the other end of the paddock. And it's Sam Talakai who pays the price. Bemused though he may be.
It wasn't a collapse, it was pulling a player out, so it was different to the one there, okay? They just pulled a player out, then the black players went to the ground.
Yeah, it looks very similar, to be fair. I think Toulon will be hard done by there. That maul was shifting rightly, really kind of building up a head of pace, and just collapsed before the line. Talakai gets the blame. They're very unlucky not to get
you don't get in front of the ball.
The same reward Glasgow got earlier on.
Glasgow bleeding a bit here. Oh, Toulon have made a mess of it. Dave Ribbons couldn't take it. Kyle Rowe drills it away. And that's the half-time whistle. And that feels big. That feels very big. Toulon butcher the opportunity to take a 2-score lead into the break. Carrying with fury. Matt Fagerson, the replacement, jackling for it. Alain Ouessi, Garbizi, Sazer, Fainganuku, burning through the middle.
Pumped his legs, got the occasional offload, but he's contributed mightily around the pitch on this occasion. He gets the glamour job. Senzel just takes it to the line, pops it straight to him in the gap, and there's enough damage done elsewhere in previous phases. Toulon obviously trying to capitalise on.
Against the back, Gavin Villiers. He's such a fiend over the ball, but he's not going to get the pay this time because a couple of teammates are lying where they don't belong. It's a fine nudge from Duncan Weir, and Glasgow drag themselves back within 5 points. Serra just slowed up, but Fainganuku, who's on a hat-trick, remember, is pinwheeling up to the 5. Serra, Sinclair, a lot of black off to the right. Wyningolo cuts back inside. Here's Alain Ouessi, no stopping him.
Alain Ouessi just says there's a lot of nice stuff around this shape and this phase play, just asking questions of Glasgow's defence, tip-ons, out the backs, and then Alain Ouessi just says, you know what, I'm bigger than you. I'm going to run straight over the top of you. Senzel right in the middle of everything, pulling the strings, and he just spots a mismatch and he pumps his legs and just gets over the line. You know, he's not that much bigger, but he looked bigger, more physical than he.
Matthews alongside him.
No 3.
Glasgow will see this as a must-score attacking set. Oguntebeju looking for his first Glasgow try. What a charge! Glasgow comeback.
Yeah, Oguntebeju, there's so much hard work, so many brick walls and so many big old collisions. Oguntebeju just says, well, it ends up being pretty soft in the end. And he's gone in between Charlotte Olivon and...
It's away from Matthews. Serra once more. Garbizi, Sazel, Ludlam, and Tuithuvu lost it. From reverential silence, here's Sutherland as Fraser riding side saddle. Horn jerking it back to the left. Jordan, flat for Kyle Rowe, couldn't find Mackay, but was there a...
It's 15, yeah?
Yeah, Wyningolo's there.
15? 15.
Just... Yes, it's number 15.
Yellow card for Marius Dormont, the third Toulon player to see the flash of jaune. Oguntebeju wants it. Sutherland takes it on instead. Nose diving into the turf. Another penalty to Glasgow. Matthews. Then he stretches. Was that one single movement?
Tackle complete, and then he reaches out and scores, so I think that's a try.
Yeah.
Just hit him with his tackle.
The full-time whistle sounds. Tempers flare at the climax of a blistering Investec Champions Cup shootout under the floodlights on the French Riviera.